6:14 for racing fans in Penticton. It's been a thrill to watch this girl from 11 years old driving her own cars, racing competitively and fixing them as well, and now heading back to North Carolina as she continues her course there. Sarah Cornett-Ching, good morning.
Hi there, Dennis. How are you?
Good. Life is still moving quickly for you, is it?
Oh, yeah. Well, even though it's the off-season, we never stop working away on our racing program and try to get new sponsors on board for next year, working away with our media and everything.
You're taking your welding course, too. I know that you're going to work. I can tell by your apparel here today.
Yep, finished off my second year welding, so I'm working over at Peerless right now, building trailers.
Let's wrap your year up, and then we'll talk about what's going to be going on in the Carolinas when you get there this week.
Sure, yeah, we started out last January. Actually found out I was accepted into Race 101 down in North Carolina, so we made a few trips down there at the beginning of the year. We went to some cool performance marketing stuff and learned about marketing a lot. We did a lot of technical side with shocks and chassis setup with Tony Blanchard down in the shop at Race 101. Then most of the season, the racing season, we didn't make any trips down there. It was all online classes, so we kept up with our technical and media knowledge there, and we had a really great season. We got our first win, had a few podium finishes, and we traveled the province with the ARCA West Traveling Series. So now, towards the end of the year, our racing season's over, but we're headed back down to North Carolina to drive their late model at Hickory in North Carolina, so that should be pretty exciting.
The other interesting thing that happened this year, too, was when you raced in Vernon and debuted there was two other females driving with you, wasn't there?
Yeah, we made our NASCAR Canadian Tire Series debut this year at Motoplex. That was a really great time. We got a lot of media out of that, and we really promoted the Cruising for a Cause Day with A&W and Jason White. He got us into that car, and it was a really good opportunity. We got to race with the best in the nation. You
fly out to the Carolinas, you get there, and then on Tuesday you're tested in that car. What are they going to be watching for as you're tested?
I think the biggest thing they're going to watch for is just consistency. I don't know if lap times are too big of an issue because everybody's running on a little bit different track surface when we go out there. But just listening to Tony Blanchard and making sure that you can convey what the car's doing and be able to make changes on the car.
How did Tony get doing that himself? He wanted to share his racing?
Yeah, I know he used to be an engineer when he was younger, and I think just racing got a hold of him just like everybody else, and he started working to really innovate things on race cars and make them faster.
Some of the young racers you've met when you're taking your racing course in the Carolinas, what do they do? They can't be all welders. Are there some interesting personalities there?
Most of the kids in my class are still in high school, honestly. They're young. The youngest one is 12 years old, Tommy Stilfen. He's quite a hyper little guy, but he gets it done. He knows what he's doing in a race car. So
at your age, you're one of the older ones there.
Yeah, I think I'm probably one of the older ones. I know that a few of them are right around my age, and there's a couple of guys that are older as well. But
do you get to share your experiences on the size of our track in Penticton and your grassroots here? Do they think it's a pretty good story?
I think they just don't understand how bumpy our tracks are up here. We get such nasty winters that the frost heaves. I try to tell them, yeah, we race on bumpy tracks, and I don't think they quite understand how aggressive these bumps are.
Thank you so much for joining us in studio. We're looking forward to your follow-up from the Carolinas. Is there any other message you want to get out there today?
I just say check out my Facebook page, SCC Racing, and my website as well, www.sccracing.
You're marketing yourself well. It's been easy to follow your progress through the year. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.
And good luck in the Carolinas. Right. Now, you like Ian Tyson. You told me that before I went on, right?
I did. Ian Tyson is great.
You didn't get to see him in Vernon earlier?
I didn't get to go, no.
Okay.